Do you find yourself wanting to feel more confident? Well, you're in the right place. My name is Brianna, and today I am here with Ariana, Sydney, and Isabel, and we're here to speak to you about the keys to confidence. Henry Ford once said, whether you think that you can or whether you think that you can't, you're right. Confidence comes from within, and you must first believe in and never doubt yourself. I recently sat down with a friend and asked her about her confidence and how she felt and if she needed more confidence. She stated that she does have a pretty good amount of confidence, but you can never have too much confidence. And I couldn't agree more. Confidence or the lack of can have a tremendous effect on one's social life or their career. So, did you know that statistics will reveal 95% of adult and children have low confidence, low self belief, or lack of self esteem at some point in their life? Growing up, and honestly still now at times, I too lack confidence. We do not have to feel like this. Activist Brittany Packman believes that community, curiosity, and permission are the three keys to building confidence. First, we have Ariana to expand on permission.
When it comes to building confidence in yourself or helping someone gain confidence, permission is key. In Patty Cunningham's TED Talk on how to build confidence, she explains that permission is one of the components that influence our confidence. To me, building confidence is like making a sandwich. And in this case, permission is the bread. And without the bread, you have no sandwich. Just a lot of ingredients that go with the bread, and in this case, it's just the same. What is permission, you may ask? The literal meaning of permission is being granted consent or authorization. Permission in this aspect is more so of a push to stand up for what you believe in, no matter what anyone else feels or how they express. It's the validation or approval that you give yourself or someone else that makes you feel worthy enough and helps you gain confidence. Have you ever been on stage and you ever been super quiet because you were nervous and people started to root you on and started to clap? This makes you feel more confident to say whatever you were going to say at the beginning. The crowd showed some kind of validation that gave you the push that you needed. I read a Forbes article by Megan, and it said, confidence starts within. And whether this is said to be a myth or said to be true, I believe that it's true. You must help yourself before anyone else can. Like addicts or drunks, you must start the first step. No one can push you into a rehabilitation center. No one can make you go help yourself. If you start with a lower self-esteem, you're not going to be comfortable in your own skin. So the confidence will never be there. You have to build yourself up and say, yes, I can do this, or I am capable as the rest. This gives yourself permission before anyone has the chance to. Permission is not something that is gained, but more so given or taken away. If you take permission into your own hands, you're standing up for what you believe in, no matter what anyone else says or thinks. In another Forbes article by Frances Bridges, she references a movie called 10 Things I Hate About You. In this movie, the actor named Heath Ledger says, don't let anyone ever make you feel like you don't deserve what you want. This is what I mean by build yourself up before anyone has the chance to knock you down. In our everyday lives, we must ask for permission or give it to yourself no matter the age or race. Give yourself the go. Permission ties into failing or succeeding, you being happy or you being sad, you dreaming big and reaching for the stars. In another article by Shine, it says, giving yourself permission lets us challenge the self-limiting beliefs we carry and lets us know it's okay to go for what you believe or what you deserve. You can no longer be scared to step out the box. Think of yourself as the highest. No one can take your crown.
Thank you, Ariana. Next, we have Sydney speaking about community.
Thank you. Building confidence has a lot to do with the people surrounding you. Being able to form relationships and trust can help one succeed in life. Google defines community as a group of people living in the same place or having a particular interest in common. In order to have community to support you, a relationship must be established first. From there, trust will grow. Connections are common interests that are shared by more than one person. When we find a common interest with someone, it is easier to relationship. In an article, Connect to Thrive, written by Dr. Emma Stapata, states, it just takes a little courage and a spirit of adventure. It can be as easy as having the same interest in a book or even having the same taste in music. When a relationship is formed, each person brings something different to the table. Knowing your strengths and weaknesses can help you form stronger relationships. Being able to self-recognize what your weaknesses are can help you grow as a person, leading to be more confident. Building relationships takes more than confidence, it takes trust. Brittany Packnett, speaker of How to Build Your Confidence and Spark Others, talked about her parents at a car dealership. She began by saying her mother would go to the parking lot and look for a car that she liked, while her father sat in the lobby waiting. When Brittany's mother found a car, her father sat in silence, letting her mother make all the moves. This relationship on trust and knowing one's strengths and weaknesses. This event in Brittany's life helped her observe and listen, which ended up shaping Brittany into the confident influencer speaker she is today. The company Peloton is another great example of building trust and forming relationships. Rob Gerling wrote an article about Peloton designing a virtual community in an age of isolation. He states, Peloton's mission statement is to design technology the world through fitness, empowering people to be the best versions of themselves anywhere, anytime. The goal of the platform is to have users build a community that helps one feel confident and comfortable. During the 2020 COVID lockdown, Peloton had a surge of sales for their bikes and treadmills. I recently spoke with a Peloton user who recently purchased a bike from the company last year. Donnie states, I bought the bike to help me not do nothing, also connect with other people. Being isolated from everyone is very emotionally draining, but going to the gym is not my scene either. On Peloton, I at least can connect with instructors I like and be able to reach out to others, all while building my confidence from my own living room. Peloton is just one of the many companies trying to build relationships. But most importantly, with a platform that big, it helps fitness gurus and beginners be able to reach out and form new relationships, all while building your self-esteem and confidence. When we surround ourselves with others that have the same interests, it can build our confidence. From the self-doubt of no, I can't to yes, I can. Building a community to support you and your confidence is essential to living life to the fullest. When you are passionate about a specific topic or simply carrying yourself with confidence, the world can see. When the people can see, you can inspire others to do the same.
Thank you, Sydney. Next, we have Isabel to speak about curiosity.
Thank you. Another important key factor to inspire confidence in ourselves is to be curious. Being curious about what we can do can be crucial to learning new things or even trying new things. In Trish Blackwell's blog, Curiosity is Linked to Confidence, she says, there is power in curiosity. Curiosity can come about because of what we see or experience. And whenever we see someone venture out on something that we've never done before, but may be interested in, we can ask ourselves, can I do that too? And once we start asking questions like that, it can open up new ideas. It can open up our mind. If there's something sparks enough interest, we may want to act on it, we may want to try it, and if it works, we may want to set another goal. Brittany Packnett did a TED Talk on YouTube about how to build confidence in yourself and spark it in others. In her TED Talk, she says, curiosity invites people to be in charge of their own learning. And I feel like that's a great point to make because it does open up your ideas. It does invite learning to come in. It does invite knowledge to come in. So when you're inviting those stuff to come in, you're expanding your own knowledge. You're expanding your own learning, and you are only the limit. Terry Sidhu also had a blog. In her blog, she says, curiosity opens areas of our own person that we never even thought or believed existed. This is a great example. Because if we don't try something, how are we going to know if we can do it or if we're capable? And if we are capable, it just drives you even more forward. Curiosity can also be exhilarating. It can be like a natural stimulant. Once you start it, you're going to want more and more. So take skydiving, for example. If you see someone skydiving and you know their story, you might be interested in what they did. You might wonder what they experienced, and you might wonder what you might experience, if you'll like it, if you won't. So your curiosity is basically handing it to you at that point. You're so curious that you want to go for it and you want to try it. And no one is setting expectations for you. No one is going to tell you that you need to do this or force you to do this. So it's a great way to get started on an idea without somebody having to tell you you have to do this. Maureen Breeze wrote an article, and in it, she mentions that if there are no expectations, therefore, there will be no reason for fear or failing. And I think it's also a great quote, because when there's no expectation set, when there's nobody expecting something out of you, there's trial and error. And we're most likely going to be able to go into a trial and error situation than not go into anything at all and someone is you to do it 100%. I feel like curiosity is a great way to open your mind. It's a great way to learn new things and gather more knowledge that you never knew you could have. Whenever your mind is open to this new idea, especially something like skydiving, something you're afraid to do, but you're curious about it, and you finally get the courage to do it just because you want to know what it feels like, it can make you want to come back for more. So if you have another goal, if you set another goal and you want to know how that's going to turn out, and you want to know if it's going to turn out good or bad, then you're going to want to keep knowing more. And I think that's a great thing to have in your personality. Thank you.
Thank you, Isabel. Learning the keys to confidence and how to use them may take some trial and error, and you may not see a change overnight. But knowing where to start is half the battle. With right skills and repetition, you can succeed. Now that we have learned more about permission, community, and curiosity, I hope that we can all boost our confidence and the confidence of those around us. Thank you.